dealing with conventions, and just how to make your convention life easier and more fun. Let's get to it, shall we? Merchandise. So I thought it'd be unique to do one on merchandise tips because I've experienced enough money lost to merchandise at conventions that I should know what to buy, what not to buy, and just is it really worth it? So let's just give an example. Back at my second convention, which I went to, I didn't have my dad at the time. I was like 13, and my dad was always like, you can't buy that, don't buy that, it's a waste of money. So I was like, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, I have no parent, like, guardian, I have no one. I'm 13, I have like $100 in my wallet or something like that. I've been saving that up all year, and I thought it was a great idea to spend that much at a convention. So what do? I go to the small dealer's room, and it's a very, very small dealer's room, and I see Usachan. Yes, and you know how much it was? It was $40. And me not knowing any tips, being only with my friend who this was her first convention, I didn't know anything. I didn't know the rules of this dealer's room. I didn't even know what a dealer's room was, okay, at the time. So I was like, that's a great idea. So I buy it. We're walking around Sunday. We are about to leave when I think, wow, I still have $50. And I think it's a wonderful idea when I see Tamaki's bear, which is not in that poster back then. I don't know why I pointed to that. So I buy Tamaki's bear. That is $40. I walk out of that convention with $80 in plushes. Two, $80. I was like, and I felt so accomplished with my life. I was like, yes, that was a steal. I go home, I look on eBay, they're like $20 on there. I was like, I could have bought like 6 for the, like, I legit could have bought 4 for the price that I bought at that convention. Okay, so I learned my lesson on plushes because some of those plushes there can be like $40 for like, what is that, like a 6-inch plush. It's like $40 for a 6-inch plush, and I'm like, how? So, second convention, I, at the time, was so into keychains. I loved the 3D ones that like have like little anime characters, or the flat ones that have little anime characters. Well, I hadn't bought that many online, and they seemed pretty expensive online. So I got to the convention, and they started at a baseline of $14, I want to say. It could have been 13 or 14. And I thought, wow, that's kind of expensive. But my friend said, I don't think that's expensive. Haven't you seen them online? They're way more expensive on there. Taking the word of the wise from my friend, I go, wow, that isn't very expensive. So I bought two, can't believe I did this to myself, freaking, like, charms to go on my phone for $26. I literally spent like a fourth of my convention money on keychains. So I learned the hard way that I can get a pack of 5 keychains online for around $20. And I go, what the heck? I got all of the Diabolic Lover Brothers, like 3D charms for like $20 on Amazon. And I was like, okay, I learned my lesson yet again. So I just wanted to tell you that story so it's example and just explain how I got here. So a couple tips I would give you guys is don't buy keychains at conventions. I would really mostly buy keychains from artists, especially to support them because I'm always into supporting artists. As you can see on my back wall, I have 90% of my wall is artists because they just pour their heart into that. And so if it's like a $20 keychain for an artist, you have to understand that's their business and they have to earn money somehow, and it takes money anyways to make a keychain by yourself without having a huge manufacturer. So I would recommend, if you're going to buy a keychain, buy it from an artist that is so good, because every artist there is amazing, especially when they have keychains. I have bought multiple keychains from some of the sweetest people there and just the most talented people. Okay, 2, don't buy plushes. Okay, that should be rule 1. Do not buy plush animals at conventions. Even if you see a Natsu that you gotta have because you're Lucy and your friend's a Gray, like cosplaying Gray, and you wanna like walk around and be like, well, here's my Natsu, and he's like $30, don't. It's not worth it because then you feel guilty when you go home and you're staring at it and you go, I can't believe I spent $30 on a plush. Another like tip I would give you, and probably the last tip, is look around before you buy at one stand, because what one stand could have for $30 for a keychain, another stand could have them for $19 or $20, which I know $10 doesn't sound a lot, but it is so much when you buy a ticket for $90 for a convention and you only have limited money for a convention. Let's say, per se, like me, where I don't have a job and I have to save up money from like dog walking and babysitting because I'm not an adult and I don't make annual income, so it's harder for me. And also because you probably would like to go out to like a fancier restaurant than McDonald's because you spent $26 on a keychain and now you have to go to McDonald's. I've had that happen. Okay, we don't get into that, but I just want to give you a couple tips today, guys, and just tell this horror story of my convention experiences on merchandise. And FYI, just disclaimer, all those products I got are high quality and they were worth it, even though I spent a lot. I probably wouldn't do it again just because it was a lot, but I love them dearly and I have enjoyment into them, and I think they were great products. So comment in the comments below video ideas, subscribe please, and over here will be our most recent video if you want to click there, and over there will be a button so you can subscribe to us. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope